So what's been going on with the golf race / track car? I am aware I've not made many videos on this one. This has been more of a do bits and pieces as and when job. So it's been quite hard to record an actual whole video. So I thought I'll just do a nice update. A lot of the wiring is now connected. This is almost actually at the point of trying to turn it over. Not quite start, but trying to turn it over. You can see the starter motor wires are now all connected. The wiring loom, engine wiring loom is connected. What we're doing here, this is the car loom plug from a Mark 4 Golf, and I've labelled all the wires. So brake position switch happens to be one of the ones I probably might not need, but the wires are all connected to the same switches. Wrapped them all together, labelled them. This one I think would be a lambda. No, that one's not actually labelled. I think that's spare wires. Airflow sensor. What's that one? Alternator. You get the gist. So all those I've still got to connect up. This is the mess of loom, which will be for the headlights and the radiator fan and whatnot. So that's all standard Mark 3. Obviously this is Mark 4. The original car was a cable throttle body. This is drive-by-wire, which is not ideal. Apparently you can change them over, but it involves getting a different ECU and a different wiring loom, and seeing as my ECU I've got has already been remapped, I don't really want to do that. So I actually got some trailer wire, 13-pin trailer wire, ran it down to, I bought a drive-by-wire throttle pedal with a section of, with the plug and a section of loom, connected it to some trailer wire, because that's all I had here. I'm connecting that back up to the plug. So a little bit of a bodge, but it does seem to work. What else have I done? Obviously the mounts are all in. I think the front mount is wrong still. I need to do a bit of research on the front mount. I was given this one, but I don't know if you can really see from the camera, but it's at a bit of a funny angle. So I'm not totally happy with it. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this. You might do. So the drive shaft, put my light in a decent place. There we go. So the drive shaft, this bit here, is very, very close to the rear mount. And it doesn't foul at the moment. I'm a bit concerned it might do when it's up and running properly. So that's obviously to do. You will notice I have no intercooler pipework. I've been spending some money. This car, unfortunately, I think has had more money spent on it than the midget, but it will also be a lot faster. So. I've got, that's the original intercooler, which we're not using. I was given, thank you Hallett, given a nice big intercooler and some pipework. It's not quite right. I need to modify it or possibly buy the right bit of metalwork for it. Before we go in there, down the back, if you can see it there, we have a hydraulic master cylinder. I will find the part number and I'll put it in the description below. There's a lot of different master cylinders if you want to go hydraulic. Obviously, again, originally this car had a cable clutch going over to hydraulic because we're using the later gearbox. That's not been simple, but it's all there. So going inside at the moment, everything is pretty much standard and everything is pretty much a mess. Excuse the giant minion, but it stinks in here as well. But you'll notice that my gear lever is a little bit floppy. That's because I have swapped out the original linkage, original gear change linkage, which is there, and replaced it with the cable linkage from the Mark 4. So there is the slightly beaten up unit for the gear linkage with the cables coming out here. It is a very, very tight fit. You probably hopefully see in the camera, and it does involve taking out, there's a heat shield that goes around here, which I'm gonna have to make up a new one to go back in because I'm guessing this is gonna get rather warm. New exhaust as well. This was, again, the reason you need to move the heat shield, because the exhaust is very close to the cables. This is actually, again, I found this on eBay. This was for a Seat Leon, I believe. We weren't sure if it was the right one. We weren't sure if it would fit, but actually fits perfectly. If I move my arm up there, you can see. Hopefully, yeah. There you go. Yeah, actually fits rather well up there, and it looks very shiny. Obviously, there is a cat inside this, honest, and I need to change the clamp here because it doesn't quite fit. But at the moment, we've got the original exhaust on the back, original back box, which for now, that's the way I think we'll keep it. Possibly in the future, we'll upgrade it. See what it sounds like. That's pretty much progress update so far. I know a lot of you are a lot more interested in my older cars, but this is the one at the moment that I'm most excited about. Really, really keen to get this back on the road. It's been off the road now for probably a couple of years. And yeah, not even so much to do track days, just to drive it again. It's also taking up space at work, which doesn't always go down so well. So I'm going to carry on with wiring this. There probably will be a new video on this one soon as well, because like I said, I'm very, very close to turning it over. And once I turn it over, once it turns over, it means I'm very, very close to starting it. That's it really for the update today. You know what to do, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.